go into a house like that, and I'm thinking, yeah, you wouldn't pick, like, traditional stuff. This house needs to be, it's a piece of art on this hill. Like, everyone can see it, so it needs to have its own, like, bring it up to date to 2026, and then bring in a lot of textures and things like that. What is modern right now? What is pushing the envelope with design? What have we not seen in Denver? A lot, like, we've seen a lot of the high contrast mountain modern. I did not want to do that because we've seen it, right? So
This is From the Ground Up, where we talk to entrepreneurs in all different industries and give you the down and dirty about what makes them successful. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and check back every Monday as we drop new episodes.
What is up, everybody? It is episode 91, and we have, I've been calling her the silent assassin, Ms. Leslie McCabe in the house. She is head of interior design for McCabe Homes.
yeah.
And she's just the badass. Everybody kind of knows who Mike McCabe is, obviously, but Leslie has been popping up a lot lately, and everybody's been getting to know you a lot more, and they're like, who is this that we kind of feel is like the driving force?
I'm kind of just like more of the back scenes girl, and I kind of like it, but here I am.
But you're out here now.
We're
You're
out
here.
here
Now, and that's all
We're
that
out here.
matters. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
This is
We
the treat.
kind of-
I've been looking forward to it.
Good.
And
I
this
mean,
is easy. This is a good vibe. Like,
It
this
is.
is what I want.
I love it. Because you go off of vibes and you go off of
I'm
intuition.
all about vibes.
I know you are.
I know. I was thinking, like, well, maybe we should, like, drink every time I say vibes, but
Let's go.
that might be bad.
Cheers. We got our.
That could be dangerous.
We got our Savi
We'll
B.
Uber home. But it's funny because obviously, you know, nobody misses a McCabe Homes open, right?
They're
Broker
fun.
open. Nobody does. And we've
They're
kind of
fun.
talked here and there, said hi, did the whole side hug thing.
Yeah.
But then I got to know you really well at the white party,
Yeah.
and I was like, who's this baddie?
Well, you know what? Those open houses, there's so many people, and everyone's coming in, like, asking questions, and I want to touch base with everyone. So this is, like, we finally got to chat, and we're like, girl, like, let's go hang out.
Yes. Yeah.
So
It's a lot, but you have
It is.
there's a lot of people that go to those, and it's just like people are pulling you in 18 different directions.
yeah,
I feel
hosting
your
is
pain.
fun, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure, like, everyone that comes you chat with.
Happy, yeah, you connect.
Yeah.
That would give me the most anxiety in the world. I mean, as much as we're out and about, like sometimes, like I have to
Yeah, you
gear
gotta
up
prep yourself.
and get ready, and you have
Yeah.
to talk to all sorts of different people and be like present and happy. And,
Yeah.
which you're
And
very
just
good
to
at.
show up, like, for people to show up is huge.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on, so people show up and are like, oh my gosh, they came. It's so nice.
Oh yeah,
love it.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Well, so there's a lot to your story. We've heard some things. Well, not heard some things. You've told me some things, and I mean, it's called From the Ground Up. From the ground up. Got it right this time. So we kind of just want to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Who are you? Where were you born? Where do you come from? Just
What
tell
do I
us a
do?
little
Where
bit
am I
about
going?
Tell us about you, girl.
Okay, so I'm from Colorado and grew up in Denver, and let's see, went to college at BYU, Idaho, and then Mike and I met in high school.
You did? What high school?
Well, we were going to two different schools. So he was going to Dakota Ridge, and I went to Loveland. And I used to come down and hang out with my old friends. So we met him
Loveland
then.
is way up there.
Yeah.
That's a far way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why did you grow up in Denver and then go to Loveland? Just moved around a
Well,
bit?
I grew up in Littleton, and I used to
Okay.
come back and forth and hang out with my friends. And so that's when we met. So, yeah.
I love that.
I love it too because he's just this giant, and then you're here, and you're
Yeah.
just like, I love it.
He
But
was
those are
like
the best.
so tall and skinny in high school. It was
Tall
like,
and skinny?
yeah, you know, you got to grow the height before you grow the girth. So that was him.
Yeah.
We must
love
see
it.
photos of this.
Yeah, I know.
Must.
I have plenty. Yeah, he was cute. But we were just friends, and then we started like dating in college. Got married at 22, was so young.
Super young.
And then had my first baby at 25. So it was just life picked up fast.
Yeah. But you were a single mom. You were a stay-at-home mom.
Stay-at-home mom,
Right.
kind of
Not
just
Not single
Single
mom.
mom.
Sorry.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
a single mom. Or was a single mom.
yeah.
Confused.
just kind of set out to do that like 1950s thing. Like, I'm going to stay home. He's going to work. And had kids young and just like flew by the seat of our pants, had no money, clipped coupons, like did our thing, you know?
Yes.
Was he in real estate at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
He
gonna
knew
say,
that's
yeah.
what he wanted to do like
Yeah.
early on. So
So what? Okay, back to high school. What grade did y'all meet in?
it was the summer going into our senior year.
Okay.
So we were
So you had to be
17. Yeah.
Okay, so 17, and then you guys just hit it off. Same morals.
I
Same
mean,
values.
yeah,
How
we
did-
were friends and we were both Mormon. So, like, if you're cool or kind of hit it off, like, we knew each other. It's a small circle.
Right.
And then we just, like, kept in contact. And then we went to the same college. So then in college, like, in that culture, it's like, get married young, start a
Right.
family.
In the Mormon culture?
Right.
Totally.
BYU is a big Mormon college, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. So
How
Yeah.
do you know that?
I just do.
she
Okay.
just knows
Yeah.
things.
she really
I
does.
do.
Yeah.
She really does.
So it was like he served his 2-year mission and we wrote letters, but we were just like, I dated around. I wasn't like, I'm marrying Mike. But then when he got home, it was like, well, I'm single. You just got home. Like let's start dating. And we
Is
got
that
married a
from
year
there?
later.
A year.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I have so many-
you're
I have so
still
many
here.
questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Fire
Okay,
away.
Are you guys still in the Mormon culture? Because
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
No, not anymore. We kind of just like, I would say we kind of outgrew it. It was great. I just really strongly think that, life happens for you, not to you. So it was amazing and great, but we just kind of felt like I wanted more out of life. And
It
I didn't
served its
want-
purpose.
Exactly. So
Right.
then,
It brought you two together. You guys had married at a young age, had 3
Yes.
kids at a young age. And,
Yeah, it was great.
And,
And
you
then-
were living that life.
Living
Makes
that
total
life.
sense. Yeah.
we're all about it. And then we just kind of, I don't know, you just kind of feel like you don't fit in and you don't know why. And then you just ask the questions. And then before you know it, you're like, maybe I'm done with this and I'm moving on.
Yeah.
So it was like very natural for both of us.
Yeah.
Kind of like at the same time.
At
You
the
both
same
just
time.
vibed it out together.
We both vibed it out. Okay, cheers to
I
that.
was gonna say cheers.
I wanted wine,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So he took off in his real estate career. And at what point were you like, I'm gonna hop into this, or tell us about how you started the whole?
Yeah.
Because he was a main real estate agent, and then
Yeah.
you guys started flipping houses and renovating houses and doing what you're doing, which is one of the better things that I've seen in this. There's not a
That's
lot of
nice
people
of
who
you.
flip houses like you do.
Well,
So
it's not just flipping houses. It's like luxury homes.
I know.
Or maybe it started with.
It didn't, yeah, it did. It kind of just started with us like owning our own home, and we just did home projects. And everyone's watching HGTV, which is like, oh, very inspiring. Like we could do this. So we started that, and then with being in real estate, he was like, let's just try our own. Like try flipping a townhome, and then it just went out from there. And then I just helped him, but I'm like juggling being a mom, so I could help a little bit, but not a ton.
Yeah.
And then, like, when the kids got older and they're in school all day, I had more time. But I also just, like, kind of had an identity crisis. Like, what do I do?
At
You know?
around which age
Yeah.
did this happen?
Let's do the math. So my son's 10. So it was, like, 6 years ago.
Okay.
And I was just like, I tried to get my real estate license, and I just hated it, like studying again. Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
And so that didn't work. And I felt like I was just kind of grasping, like, who am I? What am I going to do? Like, I need to do something more than stay at home.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then I started helping Mike more, and then it just grew.
I feel like every woman goes through that identity crisis in life, and I've kind of done
That makes me
in
feel
the
better.
last year.
Really?
And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, huh? You've
Really?
seen me kind of go through it, and it's
Yeah.
that pivotal moment though. But you have that, and you're just like, okay, where do I take it, and how do I go from here? But
Yeah.
you have such a niche for design and an eye for design. That, okay, so you guys started kind of doing this together, and you would put your input on, this is what I think we should do, and
Yeah.
it just grew.
How did you teach yourself? Like, did you have any schooling, or were you just naturally good at it?
I mean, I was like an art major and
you
a
were?
history major. I was going to be a teacher. And then I got, like, when I was doing my student teaching, I kind of realized, I don't know if this is what I want to do, but I got to finish it out.
What
So,
age group were you looking?
high school. I like older kids. I like to connect with, like, teenagers.
Yeah.
But I wasn't so sure, but I knew I needed to have something, So yeah, I have the artistic background, and I just love homes, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
It does.
I gotta ask, like, how do you keep up with the trends? Because that's what stresses me out. Because I bought my home back in 2021, and it was very like whites and creams.
Yes.
And like now I hear that's out. Like people like darker walls and
Walnut.
golds. And I'm
Isn't
like,
that so
I know.
annoying, though?
I'm like,
I'm so
damn it,
over that.
dude.
No, same.
know?
Yeah.
And I just left it. I got
I
whites
know.
and creams out there.
No,
That's fake plants everywhere.
I just
have
think
a
it's-
live, laugh, love sign. I do.
Keep it. That's iconic. You're keeping it. It'll circle back. I think it's so annoying, like all the trends, like, but don't you feel like it's just Instagram generates it, like for
sure.
advertising?
For sure.
I don't even know. But you're doing very luxurious homes. It's not just Joe's house down the street. Like
Yeah.
you're doing very big projects.
And they're
So,
all
like,
different. Like, we just did a modern one, and so I had to dive into that world of, like, that was our first, like, super modern house, and I got to figure that out, but it was fun. And then the home we're doing now is more traditional. So then by the time I've done modern, there's new things that have been
Right.
introduced.
Right.
So, and I like to choose different things, but I think, like, with your own home, just, like, keep it nice and clean. You don't
Yeah.
have to just throw things out. Don't you think it just gets a little bit, like,
It's
overwhelming?
I was gonna say overwhelming.
Yeah, and wasteful.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Also with like outfits.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I fight boyfriend jeans till the death of me. I will
Boyfriend
fight
jeans.
them.
What
Like,
cut is that?
I don't, just big baggy jeans for
Oh.
girls. I'm like, we work so hard
I
on
know.
our
Us
bodies.
short girls, we have to wear heels.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I didn't like the skinny jean trend.
Oh, I still wear them.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. For my body, I feel like my legs are kind of short. So I need, like, put some platforms with some long jeans, and then I look like I have the longest legs,
Maybe I should try that.
Yeah,
I
you
just
never know.
myself. I look
Throw
like
on
a
some
little
bell
baby.
bottoms. I feel like that trend will never die.
Okay.
I die on that.
We could try bell bottoms.
Please do so I can
I have some
great
you can try
entertainment in life. I'm just kidding.
I have a lot.
I know, but there are certain people who look very good in them, and every time
You would too.
I
They're
might.
very flattering.
I might.
Try.
Okay, we'll try.
We've tried.
We'll try. Anyways, let me go back.
But you
Let me
girls
go
are
back.
younger than me, so you're more trendy.
I want to know at what point did you guys say, let's buy, because was it the Elvis home that was your first big one?
Yeah.
Which
That was the first. Did
was
you
the
girls
most
come to that
amazing.
party?
We did.
Yes. That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's what
Yeah.
I'll say on that one. So they bought this house that back in the day Elvis owned, or he was trying to own,
considered buying, but they
they
wouldn't let him do like a privacy fence or something like that.
or like a helicopter. I heard. I don't know.
Yeah,
And there was
a
like
lot
a
of
lazy river.
Yeah, it was pretty.
But we had gone to this
vibey.
home. We had
The
gone to
vibe.
this home like a few years prior, right?
Sorry, I know you're trying to get
No.
it across, but we're
You're good.
vibing out.
I know. Sorry,
You're
sorry.
good.
We're,
Wait,
we are listening hard.
Cheers me. Okay.
We are listening hard.
But we went to this house because it was on the market a few years prior to when you guys bought
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And we went to that open house.
Yes.
And like, this is a really dope house.
Yeah, it is dope.
And then 2 years later, I don't even know if I was following you at this point or following Mike at this point, but you guys are like, okay, we're renovating this house and we're going to throw this open party for it. I walked in there and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like, what just happened? Because I just saw this house a few years ago. So that was your
Yeah.
first luxury
Yeah.
house.
Was it your
What-
first one?
Yeah, that was. We took a leap because let's see, we had a line of like decent homes that we did, like really good homes. But then our investor was like, all right, let's like throw in a little more money. And Mike's like, well, this home's on the market. We could take a stab
I
at
wanted
it.
to know what was that transition that you're like, let's full fucking send. Dude, that's a
We
full
did.
send.
That was nuts. So we walk in, and Mike's like, I found this home. I want you to go see it. And I walk in, and it is just like, I've never seen a home like that.
Never.
We
So
walk
unique.
in, and
Yep.
I was like, I was skeptical. He's the dreamer. He's like, okay, just picture it. And then we just like came up with an initial design, and I was like, all right.
Let's do it.
So it was like a lot of gut feelings and trust.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah,
sorry.
dive into
I know,
that.
because you guys did a lot to that house and you redesigned it. You took out walls, you know, just changed a lot of things. Like, was that your vision that you're like, I think that we should do this? Because you are the design part of the team,
yeah.
right?
I mean, I think there's a lot of crossover between the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird because as big as that house was, the second story only had like a spiral
Up to that bath
staircase. So I
bedroom.
knew we needed to do, and that was expensive, but
The
I wanted to
stairs.
make it, like, I always start with, like, let's make it function. Like, function is first. If we can do that, then all of the really pretty, lights and tiles and marbles, like, we can do that. But, like, it needs to be livable, and it
Yeah.
wasn't at first.
Yeah.
So we had to dissect it, and then it just kind of morphs from there. But that house was fun. It was scary, and it worked out, which was the craziest thing for us. And then the party was Mike's idea. He wanted to have a bunch of people in. It is a party house. It's a vibe. Like,
Yeah.
it's just set up for that. And then he was like, let's just bring in cars and have people, like a DJ. And so we did it, and we were just like, people showed up for this.
Oh, yeah.
It was really
Heck
cool. It was really fun.
And you know what it is? It was like after COVID, nobody really went to events anymore. Everybody
Yeah.
was just like cool with being at home. Like you can't get butts and seats for stuff. Like,
yeah.
but if you throw a party
Mm-hmm.
and get all like-minded people together and do cool shit like you guys do, like bring the cars, bring the DJs, bring
Yeah.
the food trucks.
Bring the food.
People are gonna show up.
Yeah.
Like I don't like if I ever hear that you guys are having a party and I'm like, we're there.
Yeah, it's clear
We're
schedule.
there.
You girls are always so sweet.
I have to ask with this home though. So there was like that lazy river. Did you guys run into, like, when you were like breaking things down? Did you run into like some
Filming?
issues? Because who the hell has a lazy river,
I
like
know.
a water park in a house? How
Oh.
did that?
That house was like, I mean, if you see like the original pictures, it looks like if you were to do an LSD trip. It's crazy
No, for real.
Yeah.
to
I was
have
like, this
it.
is straight from the 70s. on
It
drugs.
really was. Yes, like
Yes.
this house is crazy. Like it just has that energy. But we didn't run into any problems. It was actually like very well maintained, and I mean,
Worked
it was
perfect.
pretty easy.
You guys murdered it. And when you like,
Thank
okay,
you.
so this is what I loved about like your intake form, which is great, by the way, because when we send it to men, it's like one word answers.
Oh,
And I'm
it's
like,
so annoying.
thank you so much. Or chat.
Can you just be a little more? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Be
and then yours
yourself.
were like, I was like, wow, she's cool. Like,
Oh,
we have
good.
a lot to go off here. But one of the things that stuck out to me most was like, you're like, I could walk into a property that financially makes sense, right? But you're like, if I don't feel it, like if I don't vibe with it, sorry, ladies, I had
Vibes are
to.
off.
But you're like, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
How did you come to this?
I think it's just like you just have gut feelings, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like dating. Like when you go, it's like your first date with a property, a guy, whatever. You just are like, red flag. How many red flags can I get rid of that red flag? And if there's too many, like we're done. So we are always like, how's the energy? How's the flow? And then we just kind of go off that.
Yeah.
And then we just always have to revert to that, like throughout the process.
So have you said no to some what could have been, well, we'll never know,
Lucrative.
but like lucrative properties?
Yeah, agents are really great, and they always reach out to us and show us like pretty cool properties. Sometimes the timing's wrong, or sometimes we're just, I don't know. There's a lot of good homes out there that it's like what you're talking about with your home. You know, do I need to renovate this? No, it's just people need to like not be so nitpicky.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
really see the point in taking out really nice mahogany wood. Like, can that just circle back? So we kind of just look at those numbers if that's going to be like, can we just overhaul this and make it amazing? And if we can, yes. If not, like, it's just, there's so many variables.
How do you guys pick your homes? Because now I'm sure, I mean, you've made a name for yourself. Like, you're established, you're here, you're not going anywhere.
Just started from just little losers, just from the nothing.
But you did
Oh,
it.
thank
You
you.
did it. So, like,
we
how,
got it. We're trying.
You did it. You
Oh,
you there,
thank
girl.
you.
You there.
Thank you.
So, like, when you have a bunch of agents reaching out to you, like, look at this home, like, how do you choose, or can you do 2 projects at once, or is that too much?
No, right now we currently we always try to do 2, but we overlap in the process. So we don't have like 2 in demo. We have, one that's being constructed and one that's being demoed. And so that's kind of, we got to a point a few years ago where that's what we've been doing. And then right now we're to the point where we're ready to scale up again because our crews are dialed, like we're getting more efficient.
Yeah.
So it's all about what we can handle. But yeah, I mean, we're always, the plan is to grow, but we never want to sacrifice like quality or get sloppy and all of that. Like everything has to be like super dialed on everything before,
which is very hard.
We take on more. It is. And
It takes a
sometimes you
long
get
time.
excited. It's like, oh yeah, let's do this. Home's a good opportunity. I have to be real with ourselves. Like,
can we?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, so it's you and Mike, and obviously you have great crews, like you said.
Yeah.
Is there any, like, are you guys ever looking to grow more, like hire on people below you, or are you like, we kind of like this dynamic?
Yeah, so I have an assistant, and I'm so disorganized. I've always been that way. And she's so dialed with that, and she keeps me, like, she's texting me right now, and she's so great. And while I'm doing this, she's going around town. Mike has someone too, and then our construction crew, they, it's crazy. They never tell us no. When we have another project, they're like, yeah, let's do it.
Take it on.
So,
because they know.
yeah.
They
But
know.
then, like, our subcontractors, I will say that we've been through the ringer. If people are not going to, I mean, people kind of dance when I walk in the house, because if they're not doing things right, then,
lay down the law.
I have to.
I
you
can
have
see that.
to.
I can see you doing
And we
that.
don't, when subs come in and they give us a price and we have a good gauge on how much stuff costs,
Right.
we will pay for it. But if they start to slack or they're lagging on deadlines, like, I'm on their ass and I don't care. And honestly, Mike kind of puts that up to me. It's just kind of, kind of like steps back.
He's the non-confrontational one. And then you're just like, I will be in your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been like, I look at him like,
yeah.
you're not going to say anything? And he's like, you got it.
Yeah. You got it.
And I'm like, oh,
That's how we are.
well, okay.
Yeah.
But if I've spent, an hour with this guy picking out tile for a pool or for my lights for the house, and they're not doing a good job, like, this is our money on the line.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I have no problem just laying
Sticking
out,
it
and,
to
Bulldogging.
Do you and Mike ever, like, step on each other's toes and, like, because you are husband and wife first,
Yeah.
you are parents second, but then your business partner's third. And I'm sure that can't be easy.
well, what's easier is working together.
Is it?
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
love it. I mean,
We
you're
can be in a
still
fight in the morning, or a fight that happened last night and we're still not over, and we go to work and we're doing things and we're firing on all 4 cylinders, and then I get home and I'm like, so back to that. We're like, we're gonna go back. I know today was a good day at work, but like we need to
Circling back.
but yeah,
I'm sure it's not easy though. It
isn't easy. It's but in a way, like, he had business partners before, and I think that I understand him, he understands me.
Right.
Yeah.
There's so much like overlap, and we work well together, and we're both equally invested emotionally, financially, everything. So we really love working together.
And that's like a beautiful thing.
It
Yeah.
really
To
is.
have. Like,
It really,
you
like, we have a
respect each
unique
other,
thing. You guys
you
have a
know
unique
each
thing.
other,
For sure.
Yeah.
You work just as hard, like, you guys feeding into that. So being as busy as you guys are, how do you still prioritize being a mom? Because your kids are 15, 12, and 10.
15, 13, and 10.
And then how do you also prioritize your marriage?
That's a good question. Yeah, I mean, I feel like at any given time something's dropping.
Right.
It's hard.
It is. I literally say, like, I just wake up and put one foot forward, and whatever the day brings me, I just have to face and handle. And because you never know, especially with 3 kids, especially with children and business and all the things.
Yeah, if I'm giving my kids a lot of attention, Like, we just got back from a vacation, and it's like work screaming at you as soon as you get home. And so it's just, and then my kids are like, Mom, you've been working a lot. So I've got to take time for them.
Yep.
I've got to take time for Mike, because I can get totally absorbed in, don't you feel like that work and your kids and just life, and then your relationships, it's like, oh yeah, like we need to go on a date. We need to just get back to us.
Right. Yeah. Do you do that? Is there like a certain, you're like at least once a month, like we're doing a date night, just us.
Yeah.
Leave the niños at home. They're good.
Yeah.
Let's rock it.
Well, I mean, that white party.
Hell yeah.
What a fun night.
Yeah.
Like, I
I'm
just,
so sad I missed it. Was that when I was in Thailand?
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you'll
was
have
so
to go to
sad.
that next year. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a blast. We
yeah, you
shut
gotta-
it down.
We shut it down.
We shut it down. Because we were there first and we were like, yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stay. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
And we shut the bitch down. And then proceeded to head over to the Forget-Me-Nots afterwards.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, you gotta date. You gotta just feel, Mike and I want to feel like, okay, you know, it's, our kids are going to leave. We're going to get old and we're going to retire, but it's going to be us.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you got to keep that alive throughout, right?
Yeah.
Do your kids have like, are any of them in like sports or choir?
Yeah, they're so busy. Like, they're all in
So hard.
sports. They're all in, you know, they're very social and things like that. And so I try to work while they're in school, but we're always at their games. Like, we're always at everything. So,
That's so cool.
that.
yeah, and our schedules are flexible like that. So, yeah, we try to be at everything, but it's juggling. It's a lot of driving. You know, it's hard.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of mom guilt, you know, just like, oh, I'm not,
I
like,
know.
the emails from school need to chill.
Dude.
They need to chill.
Dude.
In sports.
Oh my God.
Can you just, like, come
Sports
on.
is hard.
Down.
Download this app. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, this QR code, like, stop.
And her son is a wild one. So like when we were working at the office together, it was like an email every day. And it was like, Jaden this, or come get him, do that. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I'm like, put that kid in a straitjacket.
I know. It's hard for people who don't have kids to understand, like, actually what it is like. It really is. It really is.
I mean, I had Mia there for a little bit and I made it work, but I couldn't even understand. Now I'd be like, how do you guys, how? Do
when
you
we were
do
growing
it?
up, they'd send, we had a folder, they put in a slip,
Yep.
have your parents sign it. It
Yes.
was easy.
And done.
Your mom needs to give a check for lunch, and that was it.
Yearbooks
She
do.
didn't know what was going on most of the time. I'm like, man, those 90s parents had it made.
They did.
Right amount of technology, right amount of everything.
And they're like, be home, literally with me. They were like, be home when the lights go on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
You still wouldn't
Yeah.
be on the lights. But just kidding.
You're like, Dad's going to whistle.
But it's so true, you know, and you'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm at Courtney's house. And you're
Yeah.
like, I am in the backseat of a guy's truck trying weed for the first time. You know, like, they never knew.
They didn't
never
know,
knew.
these kids. And then they have, like, Life 360, and you know where everyone's is all the time. Like,
It's so, and like, you share locations.
Yeah.
We got away with quite a lot.
yeah, it was nice.
I have to ask you this for us petty wannabe fix and flippers. We tried like two.
Just start it, girls. You
We
can
did.
do
We did. We
it.
failed
No.
twice. Not
Girl,
miserably.
I
let
can
me
help
tell
you. I'll help you.
Okay. Well, I think we're done. We did our taxes this year together, and we
Yeah.
like send us our final K1 for the fix and flippers, and we're done. But like, what we really got screwed on was subcontractors,
Yeah.
right? And we made the mistake of, because I heard you say you're like, we buy our own supplies mostly. We made the mistake of just giving them money and buy the supplies. Sure, we trust you, Joe, that
Yeah.
we met yesterday.
Yeah.
Us two little blondes, like,
I know.
flip.
Suckers.
I know.
We did like a 900 square foot home, and he spent 20 grand on drywall.
It was crazy.
Are you
So-
kidding
No,
me?
it was wild.
No,
It was wild.
no, we're not.
I feel triggered.
Yeah,
know.
triggered. So and then we're like, let's try again. No. So how do you find like the people that you work with and the people that you love, or did they kind of come
Trust.
to you and like sold themselves to you now?
Well, it's trial and error, because we've had that stuff happen too, and it sucks. I think now we're at the point where Well, I mean, we still have had to cut some people off, but now people are seeing like our, reach in the city, so they're giving us deals initially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we had to get to that point because that's not how it started out.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't remember. I mean, I used to shop for tile and like plumbing hardware and stuff like that, but I never bought drywall myself.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you know how much
Right.
drywall costs?
I don't know either.
Finally did
That's
research
weird.
and figured it out.
Yeah.
We got fucked.
I mean, sorry. Yeah, well, we have to. That's happened, and that's why those subs are history. And sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard,
So
though.
I get it. It
It's
sucks.
hard. You do have to do a lot of trial and error fix this. But you guys, I feel like you do have it dialed in. You do have everything like it's good. Like your niche and your eye and your intuition for design is so key. That do you ever walk into a house and you're like, this is exactly what I'm going for, and then I know it's a process, right?
Yeah.
But I know that you guys probably, you might shop at the Floor and Decors, or you're a lot higher end too.
It depends,
Our
though.
house.
But you know what I mean? But yeah,
Our
ours.
house.
But like
Our
you,
house.
you and
I
I
don't
would
know.
walk
I'm like,
into
our house?
You would walk into like a granite place and be like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I feel like, do you know kind of exactly
Yeah.
what you're doing or what vibe you're going with?
I have a good idea, and then I always kind of have like, every house has like a personality or just like whatever. Like the house we're doing right now is very traditional. It's kind of neoclassical French, and so that's totally different from the steel house, right? Like the steel house was ultra modern. That was like Tulum, Aspen vibes.
Yep.
So you're gonna pick.
See, they say this, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Okay, so that house,
You're
a
talking
lot
about
of,
the one with the In-N-Out truck. It
Yes.
was David DePetro's home.
That's another one.
The fur,
yeah.
the
Well, it
fur.
wasn't his home; it was his listing. We bought it
but
from
remember,
him.
we
Yeah,
went
yeah.
to his party when he listed it first,
Yeah.
and then we
So
went
you
to that,
saw
and
the
I'm like,
before.
I
We
saw
went
it
to the
before. That was the
before.
second one I saw, the before
Yeah.
and afters, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's a cool house.
Yeah.
It was like in that Scandinavian era.
Correct.
So then I go into a house like that, and I'm thinking, yeah, you wouldn't pick like traditional stuff. This house needs to be, it's a piece of art on this hill. Like everyone can see it, so it needs to have its own, like bring it up to date to 2026, and then bring in a lot of textures and things like that. What is modern right now? What is pushing the envelope with design? What have we not seen in Denver? A lot, like we've seen a lot of the high contrast
Correct.
mountain modern. I did not want to do that because we've seen it, right?
Right.
So
Correct.
So explain to me Tulum and Aspen. Explain it.
yeah,
so
I
that-
mean, it just kind of worked out that way, but like we stayed in this really cool resort in Tulum.
Which one?
Papaya Playa.
Okay.
Have you stayed there?
No, I haven't stayed there, but I know it. I know it. Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
I'd go back. Let's go back.
Let's go back.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So there was just things like just that I noticed about the design that I'd never seen. And then Aspen is the Colorado vibe, but it's like the high end. So just blending those two, you go to Aspen, you see there's a lot of modern homes in Aspen that are timeless. And so I was researching like all these, designers up there, and then seeing what's done in Tulum and kind of blending the two and just like finding things. I just nerd out on this stuff because I just think
but
it's
it's
so fun.
Cool.
But it
you.
is true though, because I remember that bathtub was so unique. It was like
yeah.
a
It's
stone
I
bathtub.
got a photo in
Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have the
Yeah, yeah.
photos of you girls, and it's so cute. And so many people took a photo. But what's crazy is the whole design of that house started with that bathtub.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
I feel like that's always a thing is you start
It's
with
cool you
like a
brought that up.
centerpiece.
Yes,
and
that was
almost-
the.
Yeah.
I bought that bathtub, and it was $15,000, which is a stupid price for a tub.
But
But I needed
That's
it,
what we're talking
and it
about
was
right
iconic.
now, is the
Yes,
tub.
yeah. So
Yeah.
and then it branched off from there.
Where'd you
So,
find the tub?
There's just like places on Etsy that all these little like, mom and pop shops are like all around the world. Like Etsy's a really good place to find really unique
to know.
artisan things,
Yep.
and so that's where I found it.
Yep.
And
then
we
the
had to
whole
get a
house was designed
crane
after
to get
that.
it up there, because
That's
it was
Really?
it kind of caused a lot of issues, and Mike was annoyed with me. I'm like, but we're talking
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
talking
The
about
tub,
the tub.
yeah, it was
Because that was
it
like
You hear that,
the
Mike?
one thing that I
Talking about the
remember.
tub.
I know.
Yeah.
So she was right. Okay,
I know.
let me lead into this. So your intuition was with this tub. You're like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to get this tub. And you lead off a lot of intuitions and vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been a time that your intuition,
Shall we?
your intuition and your vibes, you regretted?
Oh yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, yeah, like you look back. Okay, I actually just had a regret on this new project. I wanted to do, like, it's very French. So, like, when I think French, I think a lot of checkered floors,
Yep.
like black and white.
Okay.
And I went and bought the same checkered floors that we did on a house around the corner. So I'm like, shit, I just paid for all this tile. So I told Mike, I'm going to have to, like, sell this online, this tile, because it's non-refundable.
Because you didn't want it to match.
I
the
didn't
other
want
home.
it. And it was
It just
not,
didn't go with the flow that you were.
well, I couldn't do it over and over again.
Yeah.
Like, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
You gotta be different.
I lost
Custom.
sleep over it.
I
I was
know.
like, what should I do?
Custom.
What should I do? What should I do? So I sold it, and then I bought different tile, but I bought the different tile before I sold it. I'm like, I know I can sell it. We'll
Yeah.
just, or we'll just see the cost. I make mistakes all the
So
time.
did you
It was-
install it?
No,
Okay,
I didn't.
you didn't install
Okay,
it. Okay,
we
yeah.
didn't install it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've made install mistakes for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not gonna talk about that. But yeah, there's things I'm like, why? That was not the best move, but
Right.
So
We're
this
moving
new
on.
Yeah.
well, let's first of all, before we get into the new build that you're doing, because I kind of want to dive into that. That's
Okay.
very cool. But like the projects that I know, like the bigger ones, the parties that we went to, obviously that Elvis home, we call it that one. There was the one in like Polo.
yeah.
Oh, that was
that
fun.
was fun.
Was a
That was
fun
yeah.
one. There
Yeah.
was Steel.
Mm-hmm.
What other big
74,
ones am I missing?
the Cherry Hills one. 74 Cherry Hills. We did like a taco truck. Did you girls go to that
Yeah,
one?
with the pool in the back.
Yeah, that was a cool house.
Was that
Yeah.
there?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
think
have
I saw
pictures
you there.
Yeah.
It was like the Cher from like what's that movie?
Is that? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking.
You know
of
what
But
I'm
you
talking
didn't. I feel like the Elvis, and then it was the Elvis one, and then we went to that one, and you guys didn't do themes. You didn't do a theme until we had the fur party. I feel like. Is
Well,
that correct?
Yeah, it kind of just happened because we were shooting to have that house finished by September, and then the subs delayed us. So then we were looking at November, and we've got this house party, this cool pool deck, and it's going to be cold. So it was Mike's idea.
Furs.
Let's do some fur.
Yeah.
So we just threw out an invite on our Instagram, and
It blew.
we were like, let's do a theme. And we knew, like, at least I knew you girls would
Yeah.
show up with her. And our friends would,
Yeah.
and our family. And so we knew that would carry it. But
Yep.
everyone did.
Everyone
Oh.
showed
And
up.
looking around, like, everyone looked so chic.
Yeah.
Give
So
us a
cool.
theme. Just
Yeah.
give everybody.
I
a theme
agree.
And we're like, hell yeah.
I agree.
Because
It's
being
fun.
It's so
adults,
fun.
like we have to be adults now. But if you give
Yeah.
us like a dress up thing, we're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but don't make us
You
look like
know?
fools. Like,
Right.
we want to look good.
Yeah.
Oh, if
And that
you're, like,
was,
That was
we
fun.
looked good.
Yeah.
Everyone
No.
looked like swaggy and
out of
different
all
colors.
of those homes though, and I know it's hard to pick because they're all different. What one like holds closest to your heart? Where you're like, that's my baby. I love her. I slayed it. You slayed them all, but like,
So that Cherry Hills home, 74 Cherry Hills, that home was really a moment for us because we had been working hard to get into Cherry Hills. We bought that home, and for us, like growing up in Denver, Cherry Hills like
It was
is
like
the
this
shit.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
it's
You made it.
Untouchable thing.
Yes.
You made it.
Yes.
you made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we bought that home, and I just remember thinking like, we're gonna bust our asses to make sure this works because we finally got here. So let's do it. And that home, when it went on the market, I think we got 3 offers the first day.
Yeah.
Over, and we were just like
Yeah.
blown, like
You're
we're
like,
blown
we need more
away,
cherry.
blown away. That was so cool.
That was fun.
So that home to me is like, if I have any trophy, like,
Right.
and I drive by it every once in a while when I'm just kind of having like, grumpy. I'm like, that home. I love that home.
I
Because
did
it was a
that too.
pivotal moment.
Pivotal moment.
Savvy bee.
And I want to buy that home someday. Like I might.
Yes.
It's just so cool.
So now you guys have a pretty cool project coming up because you've bought existing homes or you've renovated. God, can we?
I know.
Sorry, B. Renovated a bunch of homes, but now you've teamed up with Larson.
Yeah.
And you're doing a new build, and they've asked you to design it.
Yeah, so they're
Girl, tell
the
us
cool
about that.
thing about Larson Homes is they're so big and huge and they've won all these awards. They came to the Elvis house. They met us one day. We didn't really know who they were, but they reached out on our Instagram. And we gave them a tour of that home, and like that was really big of them because we were just nobodies. Like no one knew us. And then we kept in contact. We have a good relationship with all of them, and we were just like, hey, maybe we'll do a build. And Jeff, the owner, talked to Mike. He's like, and when they're together, they're just goofs,
They're
they're
bros.
friends.
Yeah.
Like, let's do a build.
Yeah.
So now we're doing a build with them, and
In Cherry.
yeah, in Cherry Hills, it's on Charleau, and so we bought a 2-acre lot, and that was another deal where like agents reached out to us and threw us a bone, which is cool. But yeah, it's like going back to school with them because they're so knowledgeable and they have such a dialed system, and we get to pick out everything. It's like Mike and I are building a home for us.
Right, like a dream home. I was going to ask. Yeah.
And they're
That's
like,
so
you
cool.
let us know what you want us to help with, or.
So they trusted your vision.
They're
building, but they want your vision. They want
we're
your
kind of
design.
partnering with this, and it's just
Girl, that's badass.
it's pretty fun. Thank you. It's a moment for us, like, but it's also, I mean, it's a learning curve.
It is.
You know,
Right.
So yeah, we'll see, but it takes longer than like doing a flip. Like, it takes a couple.
Because you're building from the ground up.
Yeah.
So you guys have broken ground?
from the ground up.
From the ground up.
From the ground up?
Yeah, we're demoing a house, and that house too, I mean, it's like the older home. Talk about vibes, like 70s, just time warp. Shag carpet that's like this thick and like.
You wonder what's in there.
Yeah.
What is that carpet?
Vacuum that up and test it. We'll see. But anyway, that house is cool. So we're demoing it, and we're going to build this really cool home that would be my dream home, but I'm building it for someone else if anyone wants it.
Oh, I
Maybe
thought
it'll
you were
be-
talking about the one that's being built as your dream home. So the one that you're demoing.
Yeah, we're demoing it, and, we're going to build a custom home on it with Larson. It's going to be someone's dream home, but I'm kind of I always like, when we buy these
What
homes,
would I
I
wanna
try to
do for
make it like
myself?
this, if this were my home. So I'm just kind of having that mind.
Where are you at with the plans? Has it been? Is there walls up? Are we drywall? Like where are we with this?
Well, we're getting ready to demo it. Mike was meeting with Larson today. I had this to do. This was more important for me.
Larson.
Sorry, they understand. So, and Mike and Jeff are just chatting anyway, so
Right.
it's better that I'm here.
Right.
But yeah, we're just it's slower, and so we're learning that, but it's still like dipping our toe in the water. Like, are we wanting to venture in new build stuff? And so we're doing it, and then we'll see like if it pans out. Hopefully it will.
Yeah, girl, vibe it out.
Vibe
It's
it
gonna
out.
It's gonna pan out for sure.
I think so too.
Are you guys doing anything else beside that? I guess I'm trying to get to when is our next party?
Yeah, so the other one in Cherry Hills we're hoping is done in September.
Okay.
So
we
then
got
end of
warm-
September.
We got warm vibes
Yeah.
to still work with.
Love it.
Yeah, so we won't need to wear coats and stuff like that. But
Will they let people drive in there? Just any old Joe Schmoes for the party?
oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
I drove in there.
so
That was the
Cherry?
second. Yeah, the one.
74,
Yeah.
the one with like the checkered floors, like the,
I remember it now.
so that house,
it.
it's literally right around the corner from that.
Got it.
Which is why I had to switch that checkered
You're
tile.
like, I can't do.
Yeah.
Because that's the
do
third
it.
home we've
Yeah.
done in that neighborhood, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be like that
Yeah.
person
no,
that does the same.
I don't blame
every
you
day.
on that. I don't blame
Yeah.
you.
It is a vibe.
It was a
Vibe.
cringe moment. So I had.
Is.
Sorry, Mike.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
lose a little money, but it'll be better in the end.
Are we thinking of just upfront themes for this one yet?
Yeah. Should we come up with a theme?
We
Okay, it's
really
September. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah.
Should we think about it?
We have to think of something.
Yeah, give me ideas.
Fur was
I
fun
will.
as hell, but we cannot double do
No,
that,
we
okay?
can't repeat.
We'll get
Yeah,
back
if you
to
think
on
of
that.
anything, let me know.
But we can't do anything
Yeah.
cheesy like a tiki bar theme. Like,
No.
I mean, I would
What's
come with
like-
coconuts.
What's like
Shut up.
I don't know.
All right, it's like the go-tos are like 70s. I don't know.
I don't know, but Mike McCabe and his cowboy hats are always a vibe.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe do like a cowboy theme. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's always fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, that could be a good
that's
one.
Who knows?
Yeah, hats.
You know, or
That
hats.
could be a very good
Come
one.
with your coolest.
Did you
I
go to the
don't have
polo
cats.
party?
I didn't last year. You
Okay,
did.
so the polo
Yeah.
party was in Polo
Yes.
Reserve. It was in
Yeah.
May, and I told Mike, I was like, why don't we do a derby theme? And he was like, no, no one's going to show up for that.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity lost, right?
yes, yes.
That was the perfect theme.
Yes. Yeah.
But
We'll think about it.
maybe people wouldn't have cared. He was probably right back then.
No.
Okay.
We would have.
Okay, so think about that, because
Okay.
I don't know. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Yeah,
Thinking
we'll help
cap
you
is
that,
on.
girl.
Okay.
So, with all this that you have going on, like, what do you feel is next for you guys? And I'm sure you're like, I don't know, the world is my oyster, but like, you're dipping into new construction, you're doing old demos. Like, do you guys have a vision of what you want?
Or where you want to take it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing that we would see right now is just to expand and do more homes and stay to that area. Our crews can definitely handle more. We're also, we're doing design stuff, so I've started that avenue, and it's,
What do you mean design stuff?
like home renovations for people.
Oh,
So
okay,
I've
so like
started
a
that.
side business.
I currently have 3 home renovations that I'm doing, and one of them was really cool. Like, they just reached out to us on our Instagram, and I didn't respond after a week, which I felt bad about. But then I pulled up to the home. I told her, yeah, I can come over. I'm in gym clothes. Are you cool with that? Yeah, me too. And her home is like amazing. And she had interviewed LA designers and like
crazy.
this
That's a
lame
good
girl from so it was a moment for me because I felt like
that's cool.
they're just the coolest people, but they had heard about they had known some other homeowners that we'd sold our homes to, and so that was a cool moment. So we're currently doing that, and then we have 2 other projects. So that maybe that's the expansion right now, and just
Okay.
seeing how we juggle that
Yeah.
all.
Okay, can we give credit where credit is due though? Because people see your work and you do have the design aspect, and it's hard. Having an eye for that stuff is so hard because I just bought a house and I'm trying to do the same thing, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You second guess yourself.
I would love for somebody to come in and be like, you should do this, that, and that, and that, and that. But
Yep.
I'm like,
Well, that's what you're
I don't-
doing now,
I
right?
know.
Like, you're telling
but
people,
you're kind
like,
of,
let me help
you're
you.
consulting.
Yeah. Yeah, I do
that's
that a
cool.
little bit, and
Yeah.
it's just like kind of just, certain people have like, no, this is what I want you to do. I want you to execute the job. And I know you can do it because I know these people. So there's that avenue, or there's other people that are like, hey, tell me what you
Right.
think, which is fun, and I'm cool with either.
And
Right.
you know what I think works so well for you? Because when I think about, like, the magnitude of what you and Mike are doing, I kind of think of, like, LA shows or, like, selling Sunset. But what's different about you both is, well, first of all, you're both very good looking. But you are
Thank you.
so real and you're so kind and you're so approachable, to whereas, like, when you see that, you're kind of like, oh, I know that they would just be so mean.
Yeah.
But you guys are so dope. You're so kind, and I
Well,
think
thank
that's
you.
why people want to work with you. I think that's why people are, like, attracted to you. You guys need a show.
Well,
You guys
that's kind
need
of
a
you to
show.
say. I feel like Mike might get canceled in a hot minute. So we've actually interviewed for a few HGTV shows.
up.
We interviewed for Rock the Block,
Okay.
but Mike was like, I'm not gonna act like I'm a construction guy. I don't do that.
Right.
And so they're like, you don't want to like swing a hammer, and he's
He's
like,
like,
no.
hell no. Yeah, no, I
So
can see that.
it's fine. You know what? Here's the thing.
I didn't
we're
know
just-
that.
yeah.
I knew it. I was like, they deserve a show.
But I don't know. We're just trying to be ourselves. We just like to connect with people and work hard and then see where it goes. But
And that's why you're
working
doing
our
well.
Instagram's
so
like
well.
not that impressive, and it's, we're
But
not.
that's what matters to you.
I mean,
you know?
yeah, it's not our focus. Maybe down the road we'll hire someone, but at the same time, what you see is what you get. And so if you see our Instagrams like mediocre, yeah, it is, because that's not our focus.
Right.
Like we want to be known for our work.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's
You know
like
what I
it's
mean?
big
Work.
boy
Yeah.
things.
Well,
it's
just
almost
like,
word of mouth, and like
Yeah.
you're very well known in the real estate community and in Denver in general, that it's a lot of word of mouth, you know, like
yeah.
You don't need to be posting
which is
bullshit
better
videos
than-
every day.
yeah.
Like, you've made it already. You
I
don't
know.
need to be like, let's post some content. Like,
It's
you're
just
good,
not,
you know?
I don't know. I think there was a time where I felt like I needed to do that, and it just felt unauthentic for both of us. I don't know. We just like to work with people and our parties and just be out in Denver and have friends and work hard. That's all.
I think you should be very proud of yourselves and what you've built, and your family and the marriage and all that.
you.
It like is very inspiring.
Yeah, you guys
Thank
you guys are pretty badass. But I want to kind of like circle back around, because you also put this in your intake form, and I'm like, I gotta talk to her about this. This is other than work. But you're like, you know, I've hit that age 40 now.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know, most women are trying to fight their age, which I'm definitely doing. I fight it to the death of me.
Yeah, it
and you're
sucks.
like, I embrace the ever living shit out of it. And you're like, I know that I'm a badass bitch, and this is like the best years of my life. So first of all, I love you.
Love you too. Girls are the best.
Second, how'd you get there? When you're just like, you know what, I might have a wrinkle here. I might have a nipple that looks behind me.
Yeah, very
Not
good.
you do, but I do. So, like, when were you like, I'm good?
I don't know, but the anticipation for me of like turning 40, yeah, I felt that. It just, as a woman, you think, oh, I've got to defy the aging process, but it's just how we're groomed, you know?
Yeah.
And it's annoying because it's so not that way for guys.
Because we age with like dignity. and
Yeah. Oh, you're
stamina.
getting grades. You're looking distinguished.
Oh my god, you have white hair. That's hot.
Annoying.
Like diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all the things. And
The worst.
it's because I had a lot of angst when I was looking at that number, and then I hit it, and it was like this beautiful thing happened where I just kind of accepted who I am, and also thought, but look at, you know yourself now.
Yes.
Or you've like kind of,
That's my thing.
maybe you've come back to who you really are, and throughout all that you just were trying to be someone you're not, and now you don't care about a lot of things. And
You care about the things that matter.
exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
And the things that matter are like, you know, not aging. Like that's just not something. And you see women, I'm looking forward to like older women, and they've exude this confidence.
Yeah.
Well, why? Because they've figured out what matters.
Right.
Yeah.
And they just, so maybe that's what happened. And I'm actually surprised how good I feel at 40 in comparison to when I was like
Same.
32.
Same.
And I feel like
Dude, I
moms
feel
are running
s-
circles
I know.
around me.
and think
Everyone
about it,
was,
too.
you
Like
know?
when you were 32, you were kind of having your crisis of like, what the fuck am I doing?
Totally.
You were anxiety ridden. I mean, you were still
Yeah.
probably amazing, but like
I don't know about
now
that.
you're like into yourself, and you're like, I'm
Yeah.
here. And
This
you
is
have
who
a
I
man
am.
who loves and
Yeah.
supports you, and even if you didn't, you'd still be like, I'm here. I got it. I'm a baddie. I just need to. Get
Dude, that's
there.
what I take every year. She's like, I hate getting older. I'm like, I love it, because I'm like, another year is
scares
another
me.
lesson I learned, and I will take that lesson and I will run with it, and I will be confident.
Yeah.
Confident.
Yeah.
And
You're an
just
old
know, that like, I got this.
Yeah.
I got this.
I just finally started to figure that out, but I think you've probably known that for a long time. I think that it's just don't you feel like you kind of can see through people and things a little
Correct.
easier now the
Correct.
older you
Yes.
get?
That's
Correct.
And that
that's
feels
facts.
good.
You know the people you want to be
Yep.
around. You know the people who
Yes.
truly care about you. And again, that's why I feel like you're so different, is because you're a badass. You've earned everything that you have, but you're so kind and you're so approachable.
And humble.
And I had to say, when, just circling back real quick, when we were at the white party, I was with a buddy of mine who you know, I won't name names, but he was like, that's Leslie and Mike. Like, I have to talk to them. And I was like, okay, like, cool. Like, go, you know, like, okay, cool. Like, go talk to him. And he's like, he's like, I have to get a picture with them. Like, if I post it on social media, like, nobody's going to know, like,
I know exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about.
it's like, what big of a deal
It's weird
it
to
is.
me. I'm like,
And then, like, he approached you, And we kicked it this whole night. And
Oh,
he
it
was
was so
just
fun.
like, they're the coolest people. I'm like, I fucking know.
And now we're making plans.
Now
like-
we're making plans and doing all the
Yeah.
things. So you guys are awesome. Well, we're running on time here, but
That went fast.
it
That
went like
too
I told you,
fast.
girl, we're just talking,
It's
drinking, and doing all the things.
Let's
but
do one last toast.
Oh, you
Toast
girls.
to
Thank
see.
you.
I hope you guys have
you.
to
success in the
McCabe
future.
homes,
Yes.
to your
You
family,
girls.
to your babies, to your marriage, to you, to your success.
Thank you.
Yes. Facts.
If you
You're
flip
awesome,
again,
baby.
I will help you.
Oh no, it won't happen.
You can
I'm
help
just kidding.
me. I'll pay you $15 an hour on a mortgage
Free.
loan officer salary.
I'll do it for free.
All right, babe. Thank you for having
Love you, girls.
coming.
Thank you
you.
so
Love
much.
you.
This is amazing.
Thank you so much for listening. This is From the Ground Up. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and check back next Monday for the next episode.